Word goes round to say that the president is in trouble now that Raila is not around. And the president himself acknowledges it to say, yes, indeed, I am in trouble because we had great plans for the nation under the broad-based government. At this very point, upon the demise of Raila Odinga, who was looked at as an individual who was bringing then peace after the protests and some level of calm, James, do you suppose that the Gen Zs, or basically the youth of this country, have, matured democratically to a point where they will say, well, no more hitting the streets, and that they will look forward to 2027 so that they can exercise their democratic right to have the concerns that they think they needed addressed, then be addressed through the leadership that they are going to elect?
I cannot assure you that we will not protest.
Okay.
I am 50% sure that we will still protest.
50% sure?
Yes, and possibly this time round when we hit the streets, Ruto goes home.
Okay.
I am not
even before
advocating
2027?
for that. Yes, I'm not advocating for that. But I'm alive to the fact that there are Gen Zs, probably including myself, who do not think or who do not have the patience to wait till 2027. You might blame them and say, oh, well, why are you guys so impatient? Are you guys so immature? You guys are too emotional. You guys are volatile and unstable. But then, given how Ruto has mismanaged this country, given his maladministration, there are people, even outside the Gen Z bracket, who've gotten tired of him, who've gotten tired of his lies, who've gotten tired of his promises, who've gotten tired of his empty rhetoric. I was listening to his speech yesterday, at Mashujaa Day, the Mashujaa Day speech. And all I could hear was a litany of promises to the Kitui people, things I know will never be done.
Okay.
Not because they cannot be done, but because they have not been budgeted for. And Ruto has no, so far as we've seen, he does not have the passion to do these projects. He is good at promising but not implementing.
Not even with the broad-based arrangement?
He is taking projects to Nyanza and Western, not to the entire country. So he is selective with where he's developing. And even with the promises he makes in those regions, some of them are outright unreasonable, things you are sure he's not going to do. Projects running into their billions that have not been budgeted. You have not seen the president in central Kenya and across these other different parts of the country? He goes to central Kenya and promises things that he does not do. He says we will revitalize the Mau Mau roads. The Mau Mau roads have stalled. He says we are going to construct the Nithi Bridge. He campaigned with that bridge from 2018 to 2022. He is now the president. 2 years down the line, he has not done that bridge. Some of these things you agree are not instant coffee. I know, but I'm saying we do not see the goodwill from President William Ruto. What with wanton corruption in his government, with cronyism, and with the lethargy we see in his government in executing anything and everything. They now prefer the PPP ways, they now prefer shortcuts, they now prefer the flowery speeches over and above implementation. So it is possible that Gen Zs will rise again, and it is possible they may riot again. Riot is not the word. It is possible they may protest again. And this time around, I don't see anyone who is going to stop them from going to State House. I do not see anyone who is going to stabilize the country because Raila is not there. And this may cross-cut over governors and MPs from the ruling party who have fallen out of favor with the people. For example, Sakaja was supposed to be impeached a few months ago. Raila thwarted the entire impeachment plan. I do not see anyone else who will stop the impeachment plan again if the MCAs of Nairobi County decide to impeach Sakaja again. Mind you, the majority of the MCAs who are impeaching Sakaja were from ODM, and Raila was still alive. And he was struggling to call them to order, led by Robert Alai. Raila is not here with them anymore. So if that motion comes in now, if that motion is tabled now, who is going to stop these MCAs from impeaching Sakaja? And if this ripple effect goes and spans out to the other counties, governors will be impeached left, right, same as senators. And this will not only be confined to ODM zones, it will be confined mostly to, say, the presidential, the candidates that belong to the UDA party, because we have this bile against the UDA party, and even if they have an arrangement with ODM, that does not pacify the rest of us. We still see them for what they are. In fact, ODM has inherited the bad name of the UDA government.
Interesting.
By getting into that government.
And